Hello, and welcome back to Exploration and Tactics with Stinky Brian, or Speedy Brian. I've got a speed potion going because I had run back from the skeleton farm that is over the horizon over there, because since the last episode I have been farming skeletons in order to do a bunch of enchanting, and a bunch of enchanting I have done, as you might imagine, in order to be prepared to fight the Ender Dragon. The episode where I went inside the Woodland Mansion just aired, and there are definitely comments in the video that make me want to go explore a second one and try out some more things. So I do plan to do that in the future. However, I think it is important for me to fight the Ender Dragon now so that we can get Elytra, which will allow us to fly around the map a whole lot faster. And so, yeah, I really want to try to get the dragon done with. While I was enchanting swords, and the swords I was enchanting for reasons that you might suspect over there, I started a pig farm. Actually, I had a pig farm that was like way over there, a few hundred blocks, because originally I was thinking that was where I found the pigs, and also I didn't really want to have a bunch of pigs in my spawn chunks because they can kind of slow things down. I think I've bred them recently, so I don't think there's many that are ready to breed over here. I've got one pair, it looks like. And yeah, I finally decided, I had like 6 pigs over there, and I was like, I just need to breed up a whole lot more pigs, even if they're in my spawn chunks, and that may cause some performance issues. I need some food. I need some good food, because the Ender Dragon is going to cause some damage. And so baked potatoes, I felt like, weren't going to cut it. And furthermore, if you're going to breed food animals, then you might as well have a sword with looting on it. And I got one with looting on it, and it also has something new called Sweeping Edge 3, which I have no idea what it is, as well as Sharpness and Unbreaking. I just seen that I could get Looting 3 with a level 30 enchant, and that was enough to sell me on the sword. So I have no idea what Sweeping Edge does. I haven't even put the sword on my hotbar yet. And so if I swing it, okay, doesn't have any immediate effect of not hitting somebody. What if I am hitting a piggy? I guess swords in general just would have the, they hit kind of nearby guys or whatever. And so I don't know that I see anything. Like Sweeping Edge kind of reminded me of, what is it actually called? Like if I do a crit, I only hit one of them. Whereas if I just do a normal thing, it hits all the nearby guys. But I can't think of what that's called with your sword. But swords do that. So Sweeping Edge, I'm not sure exactly what Sweeping Edge would mean. Yeah, I really don't know. Maybe if I tried it against some actual enemies, I would get a better sense of what Sweeping Edge is doing. But the name of it, and there's 3 levels of it, Sweeping Edge 3. I suppose it could be that, like, it hits like a wider radius when you do your sword swing kind of thing. Maybe I could imagine that being a thing. Like maybe a normal sword, like if I hit a zombie who's right here, it might also hit a zombie who's here and here, and maybe with Sweeping Edge, if I hit a zombie who's right here, it might hit him even if he's like, 2 blocks away or something. I'm not really sure. But regardless, I got the swords that I could get the looting, so that I wouldn't have to kill that many pigs in order to get a whole lot of pork chops. And I now have a whole lot of pork chops, and so I'm going to get them cooking up, and they will be good food. Also, as a result of the skeleton farm, as you might imagine, I have tons of arrows, which is good, because I was thinking, since I don't have infinity on any of my bows, I was thinking 4 stacks of arrows is probably good for the Ender Dragon fight. And also armor. And so I will show you the set of armor that I've prepared. I have Protection 4, Protection 2 Unbreaking 2, Protection 2, and Protection 4 Feather Falling 3, which I think should be sufficient for a fight with the Ender Dragon. Speed potion wore off. So I'll go ahead and put this on, and I guess just kind of put this away in here for the moment. And I'm going to put the sword away too. We can experiment more with the sword in the future. I also have a diamond sword that also has Sweeping Edge, and one that just has Sharpness 3. And actually, I think I'm going to take the diamond sword with Sharpness 3, because I might have to fight some Endermen while I'm fighting the dragon, and so that could be a useful thing to do as well. I'm going to keep my extra arrows over there. I don't think I'll need that many stacks. I'm going to wait to get the food cooking, and then if I have to, like if I end up dying in the end, I've got some ender pearls too. If I end up dying in the end, I do have a second pair of enchanted armor that's not as good, as well as a power 3 Unbreaking 3 bow, as well as many more arrows. So I think I could go take a second shot at it. Some of the comments that have already come up since I did the Woodland Mansion include the Totem of Undying, and people have been giving vague hints. The idea that I have is if I am holding this in my inventory, maybe I won't die or I'll get like resurrected. And so I was thinking about it in the context of the Ender Dragon fight. I could imagine two possible mechanics if I have the right idea of what this thing might do. One is that when you're killed, it would like immediately restore you back up to 10 hearts. That could be useful if I'm taking damage from the dragon. It would not be useful if I fell into the void by the dragon. And so it may or may not be useful in the Ender Dragon fight. The other possibility I could imagine is that it may cause you to just respawn after you die, but like as if keep inventory was on, so you'd still have all your levels and still have all your inventory. And that would definitely be useful to hold while fighting the Ender Dragon. So I think I'm going to hold one of these, and we may or may not intentionally or unintentionally kind of like end up doing some science on the Totem of Undying. But that is something that I want to do as well. And I have to decide exactly what pick I want to use. I'm going to need to get some blocks. I have 6 extra ender pearls. I'm going to take 3 of them. I'm going to need at least 1 probably to immediately get on the island to fight the dragon. And then 2 more could be useful to kind of rescue myself if the dragon tries to throw me off the island. And yeah, I'll probably go back and watch like a previous video of me fighting the dragon just to remember some other things that I'm going to have to deal with. I think I took out like 3 or 4 of the healers last time I was there. Yeah. Is there anything else I did off camera since last time? It was mostly all the enchanting and using my skeleton farm. I did start working on colors. We still haven't found a jungle, so I still don't have brown dye. But I've got a fair amount of other dyes for colors for different things, because someone was saying I was going to want them for something else in the future. But I don't know what that is yet. Yeah. Okay. My pork chops are cooked up. Let me get my inventory set, and we will go head over to fight the dragon. All right, here's the scoop. I have this stuff. I've got a speed potion because I was running through the nether, and a fire resist potion that I didn't need while I was running through the nether. I've got a lot of blocks so I can pillar up. I made an efficiency 2 pickaxe so that I can break blocks a little bit more quickly. I've got the ender pearls in my bar, which I'll need when I first get in there. Got water buckets to try to save myself. I got plenty of arrows. I rewatched my previous video where I fought the dragon, and I've slept in a bed here, so if I do respawn, if I do end up dying, like I could respawn and try to run back in and collect my stuff, possibly, if I chose to do that. Yeah. Can't think of a whole lot else. I'm going to want the ender pearl in the bar when I first pop in. So let's do that. I see the dragon. I just need to get somewhere on the island. That'll work. Great. I can see where the dragon is. Ideally, I would like to, yeah, have the dragon. Okay, there's the dragon. Can I deflect those balls? Apparently not. Okay. Did I look at an enderman just now? I don't think so. And, okay. Darn it. Okay, I don't want to get hit by those things. I guess let's take a shot at just trying to pillar up to one of these things. And if we get knocked off, we'll deal with it again. I'm hoping that the dragon will do its little flappy thing, where it goes and sits in the center and does nothing for a while. Because that would be very convenient for me. Okay, this will do some damage. Alright, that's okay. Okay. Ouch. Okay, I've got feather falling. I've got good food. I didn't bring any regen or strength potions or any stuff like that, because I don't know that I necessarily need them. I've got good armor now, and so I should be in pretty good shape. I'm curious to know if I can hit these things from far away. Yes, I managed to get that one. Okay, I think last time I just had snowballs and not a bow and arrow. Okay, he's doing that, and so while the dragon... Some people will be upset that I say he instead of she, but whatever. It's just a dragon. Okay, while I'm up here... Okay, I can see one of the things way over there. Not sure if I'm going to be able to hit it, and the dragon's probably coming my way. Oops, there's the dragon. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I should have tried to catch myself with a bucket of water. That'd be a smarter thing to do. There's definitely one more pillar, right, that has the box around it. I'm not sure if the Enderman is going after me. There is an Enderman possibly going after me. So let's try to deal with him really quick. Is there more than one? I think there's more than one. So let's try the water bucket strategy. And see if that gets the Enderman going away. I think so. There's definitely at least one who's still trying to come get me. This one I think is also trying to come get me. I've got a sharpness 3 swords. I'll be dealing extra damage. Let me eat some food. Alright, and the dragon might also go and kill these Endermen for me. Because the dragon... Oh, crap. The dragon does things like that. Let's do this. Okay. I am still alive. I used up one of my ender pearls, and so getting extra ender pearls could be a good thing. I'm going to first pick up my water bucket, because I like having my water buckets. Actually, no, this guy's still angry with me. Okay, now he's not. Okay, great. He's not angry with me because he's dead. Okay, the dragon is paused, and this is the thing I want to get up on top of. Okay, great. So let's try to get up on top of this. Ouch. Hey, that's mean. Not quite. I got close to saving myself that time. Yeah. Noisy, noisy, noisy. Alright. The dragon might end up getting to me before I have a chance to do this, but we'll take our shot. Oh, good. The dragon's doing the flappy thing. I should be able to do this. Oh, crap. Ah, darn it. Ah, and I missed that too. Darn, darn, darn. Alright. Where is the dragon right now? I've lost track of the dragon. Alright, let's just take another shot, I think. Let's eat plenty of pork chops. I made lots of them. And let's get more of these on the bar. Ouch! Oh, alright. He put a splashy right down where I was working. I'm trying to look around while the dragon is flying around to see if the dragon is being healed by any other healers. I think this might be the only one that is left. And so let's work under that happy assumption and try to get up on top of it. It's going to be hard until that dissipates, though. So I really need to deflect. I need to get his splashy, goopy breath away from that pillar until it dissipates. Okay, it's dissipated over here. So let's try to pillar up once again. And then once we get this one down, I think we can start attacking the dragon directly, hopefully. Oh, crap. Darn it. Can I hit it? Ah. Alright. Armor's still doing okay. Food situation's still doing okay. So long as I can just keep staying on the island, I think we'll do okay. I might be able to hit this through the window. Let me get a better angle on it. So I might be able to stand here and hit that thing now. Yeah, I think I might be able to do this, actually. That's a little too high. Oh, got it. Hey, okay, great. Okay, so now I think... Oh, nope, there's still a healer over here. Okay, I might be able to hit it from way back here. That was too high. That, I don't know. There's an Enderman in my face who I don't like. So let's do this. I believe it's on top of this one. I forgot. I don't know that a shield is really valuable at all during this fight, and it kind of gets in the way when you're trying to pillar up. I thought it was this one. Maybe it's that one. Ah, darn it. It was that one. Darn it. Crap. Ah! I'm glad I have feather falling, because I'm doing a very poor job of catching myself with water buckets. It is this one, so let me try aiming at this one. That's too low. I'm going to definitely have to pillar up to try to take that healer out, I think. And I am going to choose to try to pillar and actually get it, as opposed to fight the dragon with one healer remaining. So, let's hop over here. Let's get some more blocks. I'm beginning to think I might not have enough blocks. I can always mine more. I did make myself a good pickaxe for that purpose. Oh, there's the dragon. Oh, good. The dragon's in its little holding pattern. So I should be able to do this. There we go. Great. Okay. And can I do this? Ouch. All right, took some damage there, but I believe that was the last healer. Ender Crystal, is that what the healer things are actually called? Now that you can, like, craft them and do fun things with them? I think that might be right. So I think now, if I want, I just want to get a few blocks above Enderman. I think now I can start firing at the dragon and doing a lot of damage right when the dragon is flapping. It's only immune to melee attacks. Oh darn, there's another healer still. I didn't see that one. I think I killed that one. I think I killed that healer. I'll wait until the next time to try to do any melee attacks against the dragon. For now, I'm just going to wait for him to fly at me and try to... Yeah. Quit being a loudmouth. Yeah, I'm looking quickly around to see if there's any other healers that are still active. Alright, is he stuck in a loop? Do I need to come try to hit him? Let's imagine that's the case. And let's go try to do some melee damage. Ouch! Hey, you're mean. Alright. Unreasonable amounts of knockback are definitely one of the least fun things that enemies can do to you. I think there's another Enderman after me. Yes, there is. I think I'll just go after him. I've got a good sword. Okay, got him. That gives me an extra Ender Pearl too, which is also good, and now I can do this. Okay, Sharpness 3 Diamond Sword. Does a not unreasonable amount of damage. Alright, and so the Ender Dragon is maybe a third down now. Alright, where'd the dragon go? Oh, you're an Enderman who's after me. Quit it. I'm aware of the fact that I need to eat to quickly regain some health. And then there's the dragon. Let's get some shots if we can. I should have plenty of arrows still because I've hardly used any. If I look mostly towards the ceiling, I should be unlikely to have Enderman get in my face and anger them. And so let's just try to get... darn it. Good shots. Darn it. Against the dragon. Alright, hit me with his bad breath once again. And is he coming in? Yes, he's coming in for this thing, so we'll do some more melee damage. This is definitely where I'm getting most of my damage output. Okay, and he's turning, but he's still there. Ouch! Okay, let's try to do this. Darn it! I've been very unsuccessful when it comes to catching myself with water buckets. And I've already gone through like 14 pork chops or something crazy. But I've got plenty, so bring it on. Yeah, this battle, it's better than it used to be, but it's still kind of long and boring, in my opinion. But I think I will be able to be successful with it. And actually, we might finish him off right here. Nope, okay. I've got a power 4 bow. I would imagine like 4 more arrows might finish this guy off. Hey, cut it out. Alright, I got caught in the breath here. Let's regain some health for a minute. I'm gonna jump, there we go. Just so I can get enough food bars down that I can afford to eat. And an extra Ender Pearl wouldn't hurt. Okay, and so now where did the dragon go? There's the dragon. And let's aim in front. Nice. Aim in front. Too high. I think he's going to come right for me. There we go. Hooray. Dragon down. First try. Well, first try. I've been to the end before. But I wasn't really trying that. I was just kind of scouting it out. I think it was back in episode 15 or 16. I just rewatched it. If I die to these guys now, I'm going to be very embarrassed. So let's do this. And hope that they don't follow me. All right, I end up back here. Right, because my bed is here. Haha. Which means I can heal up. I can break the bed, so I no longer have a bed spawn that's here. And then I can go back through the end. And yeah, and I've got an ender pearl that I can use to get on the island. This is all fine. Just to be extra safe, we'll top off our food bar once again. But I'm just going to do this. Quickly get back on the island. We'll grab a little bit more of the experience. I'm not sure if Angry Endermen who were here would still be here. They might have gone back to spawn. All right, but we'll have some nice experience. Great. And now we're back here. And are there any Angry Endermen trying to come after me? Doesn't look like it. Okay, great. So, with that done, we can go explore the end. It is my understanding that there are some new things in the end. So that'll be the next thing to do. But I'm going to go kind of re-configure my inventory a bit and get resettled. So I will see you guys in a moment. I don't think we'll have time to go exploring the outer portions of the end in this episode. And so I was thinking, since one of the things I will want to do in the future is to try to find another woodland mansion, because it sounds like there is kind of randomness to the generation, and so I could see different things in a different one. I would like to find another one. I was watching someone else. I was watching a friend of mine who also went to explore Woodland Mansion, but he bought 3 maps from the cartographer, and all the maps had different numbers, but they all led to the same Woodland Mansion location. And so my guess is that either when you purchase the map from the cartographer villager, or when you first look at the map, it will try to find like the woodland mansion that would generate closest to where you are or something along those lines. So if that's the case, I would need to find a cartographer in a different location than the one who I bought the map from in order to find a different woodland mansion. And so I was remembering that we had a guy who was being cured over here. Oh, I guess it looks like he's already a purple-coated zombie, doesn't it? This guy is definitely a cleric, so he's got the cleric trades, and this guy looks like when he wakes up he's going to be a cleric. I'm not sure if that's actually the case or not, but this guy's been out of render distance, and so he hasn't had the 5 minutes to like recover from being a zombie or whatever. And so I'm going to sit around here and just see what type of villager this guy turns into, and then I could try like breeding villagers here in order to try to get a cartographer to appear. Or I could just go out into other portions of the world since I need to do some exploring anyway, because I still want to find a jungle. And I could try to find a village like out in some different direction of the world as I go exploring for a jungle and find a cartographer there that I could buy the maps from. But in any case, I was just trying to think ahead in terms of finding another woodland mansion to explore, because there's more experiments I want to run, and I also want to see what a different one looks like in terms of its terrain generation or whatever, or structure generation. So let me make a cut to when this guy actually transforms. Hey, there he goes. And sure enough, he is another purple-shirted cleric, and so he's got the usual cleric traits. So yeah, I think basically like if I build housing with doors and throw food at these guys, I think I could get them to breed and get some villagers here. But since I need to go out exploring in the world, I think I'll just explore for another village and we'll be able to find another cartographer that way. And so I think that's what I'll plan to do next time, probably. Well, next time I guess we'll probably go to the end. Yeah, it'll be much easier to explore in the overworld after I get an elytra, so that I have the wings so that I can fly around and get places really fast. And so, yeah, that would be the correct next order of things. And since there's danger of falling into the void while doing that exploration, and I currently have 43 levels, not to mention all the extra experience that is still sitting right at the exit of the end, I should definitely do a whole lot of enchanting of some other good things just to take advantage of the levels that I have while I have them. And I never really figured out Sweeping Edge. I guess this sword didn't have it on it. And so, yeah, we'll have to experiment with that as well. So, yeah, those are things you could probably look forward to in the next episode. And are there any other suggestions that people have made that I'm still following up on? Back when I was doing things with magma blocks, people said that there was some aspect of the magma blocks that I didn't figure out. So that's something I need to come back to. There's probably a couple other things. I have like 7 post-it notes on my desk, and I can see only some of them right now, but I've got a bunch of scribbled notes from people's previous comments and previous videos. So look forward to that in a future episode. I hope as always that you guys are having a great day, and I'm just really happy that the Ender Dragon fight is down and it actually went relatively smoothly. Hope you guys are having a great day. I'll see you again soon with more exploration and tactics. Bye-bye.